time for Big Game Breakdowns, always sponsored and powered by BetOnline. Exceptional customer service, strong promotions, and every type of wager we're looking for out there. Check out the bonus page at sportsbookreview.com for the latest and best offers to open a new account today. Friday night, 5 o'clock Pacific, ESPNU, Navy against Florida Atlantic. This opened 21 at the South Point. It's 9 at BetOnline, 68 the total. Most of the markets at 9.5 or 10. Kiffin's had a lot of jobs. He's the Ashton Kutcher of college football. Good resume, bad resume, but keeps getting work. But you had Tennessee, USC, Alabama, good players. Can he handle this type of athlete at Florida Atlantic where just transfer after transfer after transfer? Nick Saban, quote, Lane's a very smart coach. He knows the game. But what Lane will figure out, whatever the coach figures out, it's about people. Florida Atlantic, number 1 on Phil Steele's returning experience chart. But how much does that matter when you're coming off back-to-back-to-back 3-9 seasons, steady?
Yeah, I mean, there's, half a dozen fifth-year seniors on this team. They're playing for their third different head coach. All right, there's been you call it a lack of continuity for FAU would not be an understatement, even though they rate number 1 on that returning experience chart. And the markets pay a lot of attention to that. That being said, when you have a team that's gone 3-9 and 3-9 and 3-9, they return a bunch of starters, that may not always be a good thing. They still haven't announced a QB rotation, or a first-team quarterback. Jason Driscoll, Daniel Parr, DeAndre Johnson. And, of course, when you're talking about a 3-way QB derby and a brand-new offense, guess what? Nobody gets enough snaps with the first stringers. Kendall Briles, good offensive mind, but no quarterbacks got enough reps as the number 1 in fall camp. But you were right about the transfers. I mean, that's what Lane Kiffin is trying to do here. He's trying to get an immediate influx of talent because this was not the most talented roster in college football coming into the offseason. Look at this chart, particularly the skill position talent. Man, they have brought in a ton of talent. Quarterback, running back, wide receivers, on the defensive line, at safety, defensive tackle. These are Power 5 conference players who have now moved to FAU playing for Kiffin. It's a talent influx. How much that'll help week 1? We're talking about a 3-9 team. They need talent everywhere.
Why the move then? Is it anti-Navy? 21 down to 9?
Well, I mean, the 21, the early South Point numbers, there were a good handful of numbers that are way off where the market ended up settling on. And that's one of the dangers you have when you're first to market. South Point put up those numbers very early. They were quite legitimately virgin numbers. Nobody copied that 21.5. That being said, Lane Kiffin is going to attract betting attention, and Navy as double-digit road chalk. And again, they were over 2 touchdowns at the open. Is not necessarily a bet that the wise guys were particularly excited about.
No flash for Navy, but you know what you get. 77-42 under Neil Montalolo. He's an excellent coach. Bowl games in 8 of the 9 seasons. Played 14 games last year because they were in the AAC championship game. Lost to Army, and then also lost the bowl game and lost in the AAC game as well. I'm not high on Abbey, their quarterback. He really struggles to throw the football, but you know this with Navy, they don't beat themselves. They don't turn the ball over and they don't commit penalties.
No, they sure don't. Look at the graphic. This is Navy's national rank in penalty yards per game. Now, every year there's a team or two more. Right now there's 130 line teams as D1 college football teams. Look where Navy's ranked in terms of penalty yards per game. First or second every year. You're right. They don't beat themselves, but Navy could be without their offensive coordinator, Ivan Jasper. His son is awaiting word on a heart operation. Neil Montalolo, quote, "We've been preparing for that possibility of Jasper being gone. We're hoping that situation happens because that would mean Jaron got his transplant. Football-wise, we want Coach Jasper here. He's the best play caller in the country. For life situations, we hope he's with his family." Navy without their play caller, that may be a downgrade. But you say you don't like Abby? I think there's hope for him. Certainly for the ability to throw the football. Hasn't been great, but arm strength, he's better than anyone Navy's had back there for the better part of the last decade. We'll get back to this game when it comes to play of the daytime.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sprpicks.com.
Hey, Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.